Alex, given the strong balance sheet, I'm somewhat surprised the company was not more aggressive in 2015, especially on the mergers and acquisitions or M&A front. And you made some comments about the balance sheet going forward, but I'm curious, as you evaluate options, particularly on the M&A front, is the fact that we haven't seen deals year to date or so far, is it because the targets still have high valuation expectations? Thanks.
Hey, Glenn, thank you very much for your question. Look, we are and continue to be very active in the mergers and acquisitions category. As we mentioned during the earlier comments, if you look at us historically, really over any time frame, 20 years, 10 years, you see roughly half of our growth generated from organic innovative platforms and roughly 50% generated via M&A. As we reflect on 2015, we realized the market was premium priced. We remained very active in a number of different areas. And while we didn't necessarily close on a larger deal, I would also not assume we were not engaged and involved.
If I'm hearing correctly, you're saying valuations were evaluated for the targets in 2015. But I sense that the valuations of the targets, that these valuations are coming down. Is that a fair assumption? And then is there any one business versus the other that you would be more likely inclined to do an acquisition to help accelerate growth? Thanks.
Yeah, Glenn. Look, we're fortunate because of our strong performance and because of our strong cash flows, our balance sheets are actually quite strong. I also believe that if you look at our track record of how we've utilized cash to make the right capital investments in companies, we've been successful. And look, we also think there's opportunities across all three of our different sectors. And it's not an algorithm per se, as we decide which and where to invest, but rather it really depends on the opportunity. And we think there are opportunities. We intend to be quite active as we look at 2016 and beyond in a manner to help growth.